what? APA and all of these things, right? What were we doing? Anyone?
The APA study.
Yeah, APA. One of the students were asking me which part of the syllabus is this APA. If someone can answer that. Any of the students, if someone can answer that. Who asked that question? Razi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please answer Razi's questions. We'll answer. Then we can get into the class. This is also a part of the class. It is good that he asks this question. बताओ बताओ किस पार्ट का है ऐसे पढ़ रहे हैं आप लोग याद नहीं है which part of the question which part of the syllabus is this
So copy editing.
copy editing okay any other people
The bibliography.
bibliography yeah okay so yeah it actually is a part of all whatever is there in the syllabus so copy editing is also kind of okay and bibliography okay it majorly refers to bibliography APA and as a whole it refers to whatever you are doing in the text comprehension editing comprehension and writing skills you are in a process of writing a paper an academic paper so in that academic paper you have to follow definite guidelines which is set by associations such as APA and MLA and all of these people. Okay, Chicago style. So they give you a particular style to write the bibliography and also to write so many things in the paper. The in-text citations and even the punctuations, the bracket use, and all of these things. You have to refer to these styles and then write that paper academically edit that paper so a writer writes a paper okay so a writer has written a paper on English some topic and then you as an editor academic editor will be looking into that paper uh, taking into reference everything we talked in the editing we talked about first the philosophy and all of these things as well okay what the writer has a philosophy as the background and how did the work come in and then what are the works that he used while writing that particular paper okay there comes all of these things APA style okay how would you be showing the other people that the paper writer has referenced Wordsworth maybe, okay, or Coleridge maybe. So where are the brackets needed? Where are the punctuations, the comma needed? Where are the in-text citations or end-text citations needed? Okay. Where are the references needed? Where are the bibliographies needed? Where is the like in our last class we were talking about I had posted a Word document, no, where it is where when how and all of these things are there yeah who when where no so you have to take care of all of these things when you are writing when you are showing that that person has used Wordsworth or any other writer okay and in that how do you align that okay is it when that comes first and who second or is it where that comes first and then what and then who okay I'm sure the students have gone through the uploads because you won't be understanding whatever I'm saying if you do not have gone through the uploads. I assume that you people have gone through it, okay? We had a long break. So that is where the important comes, Razi. Okay, so it is a part and parcel of the whole syllabus, this whatever APA we are doing. Okay, and we are not going into the details of it since you are just a just in college, okay, so you would just be knowing how to write the bibliography in APA style, okay, and a little bit of in-text and in-text citations, where to use, and all of these things. Okay, there is something known as annotated bibliography as well, which is more deep into the bibliography. You write the bibliography plus you annotate, means you whatever is there, whatever you read, okay, you write a summary of that and then give your views as well. So that is annotated bibliography. Again, that annotated bibliography also follows APA style or Chicago style or MIL style. Okay, so we are not going into that, but we are definitely doing the bibliography, because whenever you are editing an academic paper, you would be writing the bibliography. So how would you be writing a bibliography? You cannot just randomly write that I used Charles Dickens, or I used Coleridge, or I used Homer. Okay, you have to write the title, the author, the date, the publishing house. Okay, so all of these things, even in fact, we discussed that, last class, that even the page numbers are there. It is so detailed. That ways, um, plagiarism is in fact not allowed to be so rampant. Okay, otherwise any person can say that this is written by me, or the other person can say that this is written by me. Okay, so this is important in academic writing, because there are so many ideas and so many writers. Okay, and you have to quote them precisely to say that this is not a work that I have stolen from someone, or I have picked it from someone, the idea. Okay, so that is where the and if you have to particularly talk about the syllabus, if I have to pinpoint, then you can keep that under the heading academic editing. Okay, and even copy editing and academic editing. Okay, Razi, is it clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yeah, and I think for all the students also, because you people did not answer when I said which part of the syllabus. Okay, so okay, so now today now we have done the APA. Okay, so likewise we have MIL style also and Chicago style. We'll touch upon the MIL style a little bit, but that will be later. Okay, maybe next class. This class, I don't want to touch on that, because we are going in accordance to a chain, no? Like in the beginning, we started off with comprehension, and then writing, and then all of then we went into summary writing. Okay, so one topic is leading into another. Then we went into copy editing. Okay, now we are into academic editing. And now in copy editing, we did a little bit of proofreading as well. Okay, now the proofreading will be used again in a more detailed manner. And before that, it is the style sheet practice that we would be discussing today, particularly in this class. Okay. So anyone in the class who has a general idea of what a style sheet is? Anyone in the class who has a rough idea of what a style sheet is, or who can just guess what a style sheet is? Come on, anyone? सौरभ आप बताइए सौरभ बताइए style sheet. There's no need to be right. You can just answer what a style sheet is. What is a style sheet? No one knows. क्या है style sheet?
Sir, web related content markup language, right?
Sorry?
Sir, web related content markup language.
Okay, and okay, any other than that?
Sir, a web style sheet is a form of separation of uh, presenting and content from web design in which, uh, sir, the makeup of a web page content the page's systematic content.
Okay, okay, all of these are Google answers. Okay, so from your mind, anything from your mind. गूगल को छोड़ दीजिए अभी. I told you there's no need to be right. गूगल छोड़ के बता दीजिए दिमाग में क्या आ रहा है whenever you even when you're reading like style sheet what does that mean. अभी तक जो पढ़ा है how can you relate or maybe even if you cannot relate what is a style sheet. Srijita, you give it a try. Srijita,
Yes, sir.
you can give it a try since no one is answering and you answer most of the times.
Sir, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, anyways, a style sheet now, okay, whatever we have done till now, it is again related to that, okay. So it is again part and parcel of academic editing and academic writing, okay. So till now we have done the bibliography, the APA style, okay. Now this whatever style, APA style that we are talking about or MIL style that we are talking about, all of these things are related to the style sheet. Okay, so whenever you are writing an academic paper, okay, you will be given a particular style to follow. Okay, it might be Vancouver style, it can be any of the styles given to you. Okay, so you follow that and then accordingly you write the academic paper. Okay, so you people can write down again in a notebook. I'll give you some important, I'll dictate some of the important things. You can write it down, and then again, when I upload things, you can refer to that and compare to that, and then it will be easier for you to understand the uploads. Okay, so a style sheet you can write down is a critical tool for authors, editors, and proofreaders to use for ensuring consistency within a single manuscript or across a series. Okay, so our style sheet is a critical tool for authors, editors, and proofreaders. Mane, it is a tool, okay, which critically examines whatever the author has written. Okay, so if the author has missed out on the comma or the brackets or the referencing style, then the editor or the proofreader, in fact, it's the copy editor who creates a style sheet, okay, whenever he's editing. So you will see where the bracket is needed, okay, or where the comma is missed out or where the style has gone wrong. Okay, maybe the author has used MIL in one and the in referencing, and again somewhere he has used APA style. Okay, so he's the copy editor is the one who standardizes the whole thing. Okay, so that is the so what is a style sheet? So style sheet is something which is used by the copy editors to critically, so critically, so critic means you see where the flaws are, no? So you criticize that manuscript or the paper that is given to you. Okay. Okay, so is a critical tool for authors, editors, and proofreaders to use for ensuring consistency. Okay, within a single manuscript or a process series. So they're following that on the bracket style or the comma style or on the APA style, whatever. Okay, style the person, the editor is following. It gives a consistency. Okay, in that particular manuscript, or if there are series, then in that series it maintains that consistency. Okay, now you can write down a copy editor creates a style sheet. Okay, and okay, a copy editor creates a style sheet as they edit, comma, and they pass that style sheet to the proofreaders. Okay, so copy editor style sheet. So copy editor makes the style sheet. What are the styles used and whatever things. And as we have already discussed, that before publishing, it goes to the proofreader, and the proofreader ultimately sees whether the copy editor has done his work correctly or not. Okay, that means he goes through the whole manuscript or the paper again, goes through it again, and sees whether the style has been used properly, okay, where the punctuations are and all of these things again. Okay, so it goes from the copy editor to the proofreader, and finally it gets published. Okay, now you can write down what is a manuscript style sheet. Okay, so a good style sheet tracks spelling and style choices. Okay, a good style sheet tracks spelling and style choices that are specific to a manuscript, comma, and they list recurring details and descriptions within that manuscript. A full stop. Invented words, spellings of names, comma, okay, after invented words, comma, spelling of all names and places, a physical description of characters and places, specific word styles of words used, specific styles of words used, etc. is developed in a style sheet. Okay, so इसका माने, so if there are particular names which is only found in that particular paper, okay, so if it is a Ramayan, if we are writing a Ramayan paper, and then maybe Hanuman or Sugriv, maybe Sugriv is comes features only in that particular paper, okay, and it doesn't feature anywhere. And maybe Sugriv, if you write it someplace else, it makes no sense at all. Okay, it is only in reference to Ramayana that you can understand Sugriv. Then you write that down in the style sheet. Okay, that Sugriv should be written in what maybe italicized, okay, or maybe in block letters, or likewise whatever. So that is the meaning of that. Okay, so names of places or any other things, like maybe uh, in some place the author has written o.k, okay, or maybe he has to write ok full form OKAY. Okay, so that ways you have to specify. Okay, so in the style sheet, maybe uh, the copy editor will now write the consistent style that needs to be followed is okay, not the full letter O the full word OKAY. Okay, so then the whole manuscript will have OK, 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 OK. Okay, wherever OK comes, it will be OK, not the full word. Okay, so all of these things are there in the style sheet. Mm, okay, and also in the style sheet, the spellings are important. Okay, so maybe APA spells um, a particular word differently, and MIL spells a particular word differently. Okay, so whatever spelling the particular style or the publishing house has, okay, the style sheet will be accordingly prepared. So that is the style sheet, and then after uh, after the editor and the proofreader knows about this style sheet, then they proofread with the symbols that we have discussed earlier in the class. No? So there are many symbols that are used when we are proofreading a particular document. Okay, so again, in that proofreading symbols, there are so many symbols which says what to use or where the space is. If the spaces are more, then there are symbols which says how to write down less space or more space. Okay, or capitalization or italicization of the words. So all of these are there in the proofreading symbols. Okay, so in academic editing particularly, okay, so whenever it goes through the process, the author writes a paper, and then if the author doesn't have time to make a particular style sheet, okay, so he gives the work to the editors. Then where the editors, when reading this particular paper, the copy editor will make a style sheet in relation to the author's ideology, the author's subject, okay, the author's particularity in writing so many of the terms. The copy editor lists all of these styles, okay, and edits it, and then it goes to the proofreader. The proofreader reads it, and then he uses definite symbols to while he's editing and proofreading. And then after that, it goes to the chief editor. He says, okay, everything is fine. Okay, gives a thumbs up, and then it goes for publishing. Okay, and then a paper is published. Okay, so from your syllabus, we started off with the comprehension of poetry. Okay, where we looked into the language part of how poetry can be analyzed. Okay, the figures of speech and everything was discussed there, and then we went into the prose, and after prose we went into summary writing, okay, of both the poetry and prose, how to write a summary, what to look into, what is a summary, how is it different from paraphrasing. Okay, we looked into all of these things, and then after knowing this comprehension part, we went into the editing part now. Okay, the editing had already started when we were discussing about summary writing. Okay, because there the editing mind starts working where to chop down the words. Okay, which ones to use and which ones to retain, which ones to make short, which ones to elongate. Okay, then we went into copy editing and academic editing. Okay, where we saw how a paper is written down, an academic paper, and how a copy editor edits all of these things. Okay, the whole process, in fact, of writing an academic paper. Okay, we as college students now are actually introduced to what an academic writing is. That is, you'll be having after your MA, MPhil. Okay, in your MPhil, particularly PhD, you'll be writing your own academic papers, and in that academic papers, you will be writing all of these things and also editing as well. Whenever you're writing, you're editing as well simultaneously. So you'll be following all of these styles, okay, knowing about all of these styles, and then uh, writing your bibliographies, okay, following the style sheets, whatever is there provided by whichever styles you are following. Okay, and then you proofread, and then finally your paper gets published. Okay, so this is the whole process of the academic career. In fact, you start off in college with all of these things. You then you people are English honor students. Maybe some of the students will specialize on some topics. Okay, and he or she would be writing a paper on that, and whenever you are writing a paper, you would be looking into all of these things, and then finally publishing yourself. Okay, the more, and then on goes your academic career. Okay, so am I clear up till now for all of you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, understood, no, what this topic was all about, because today we are ending off with the text comprehension and editing part. Now we just have MIL. Okay, MIL. I'll just touch upon that. There's no need to go into the details of that. With this now, we'll be having exams, internal exams. Okay, and that internal exams, I think it'll be of 20 marks. And in that 20 marks, I'll be asking you from all of these five topics that we did. Okay, people who were consistent in the class, I don't think anyone will be having problems because we have discussed it as a class. Okay, and I have uploaded materials as well. So, uh, so I don't think you people will be having problems in the examinations, internals. Okay, I think it will be multiple choice questions. Okay, in your Google form types. Okay, you'll be given a particular time period, so maybe 40 minutes or 45 minutes. I'll be timing that paper, and then in that 40-45 minutes you would be writing it down and giving it back to me. Okay, so in my paper, so you might in my paper, I might ask you questions from the inside of whatever I have uploaded. Okay, so please go through all of these things. And in my paper, I think you have to, in my questions would be a bit of a relating type. Okay, so you have to know right from the comprehension of text of the poetry till proofreading. Okay, all of these things. Okay, so maybe I would be framing questions such that you people would have a summary revision of all of the topics that we discussed. Okay, so, and next class is what? So if exams are not done till our next class, then we will discuss about whatever problems you will be having. When now please start studying, okay, for your exams. So whenever you're going through the uploads, if you have any problems, then you can we can discuss it in the next class. And also, if you have problems, you can always message me in the classroom itself. No? In the classroom, I think I told you in the orientation, there is one option where uh, you can contact personally. No, I think so. There's one option there. Wait, let's see. Okay, I think that is for assignments only. Okay, so if I Okay, there is class comment though. Okay, so if you have problems, you can write in that class comment. I think if one of the students will have a problem, I think it will be most common for the class as well. So whenever you go to the classroom and then you see like if I've uploaded bibliography and referencing, you click on bibliography and referencing, see view materials. Then whenever you see whenever you reach that view material window, there is something known as add class comment. Okay, so you people can ask me questions through that. If you have any problems, I can instantly get, and then maybe I can clarify you there in the class itself. Okay, so this is the positive point of having a class. So this is actually the idea of having a class also. Okay, in where the students should also post many things, questions, and maybe materials that are useful. You can suggest me, and then we can post and see it in the classroom. Okay, so please use the classroom whenever before the examinations also. It would be really useful. WhatsApp, don't use the WhatsApp because WhatsApp would be too much crowded with your questions or whatever you have. Okay, queries. We have a classroom, so use your classroom. You can either, not either, there is an add class comment, then you can contact me there. One student's problem, I think it will be the same for the others as well. So you can write down that add class comment. Okay. Okay. Any problems now regarding any of the things that we did until now?
Sir,
Yes.
could you please repeat the bibliography?
Sorry.
So, what is bibliography?
Bibliography.
Could you please repeat?
Okay. Bibliography. The thing that I dictated, or you want an explanation of what a bibliography is?
Say explanation.
Okay. So bibliography is something that follows an academic paper. Okay, so whenever you are writing an academic paper, so for example, Neha, no, you are the one who asked, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Neha, now you are in English, so maybe you chose a topic in your after your MA to work on epics. Okay, and then you are using maybe Milton's Paradise Lost as one of the epics that you used it in your paper. Okay, so you would be writing Milton's Paradise Lost. When was it published? Okay, what was Milton's full name, John Milton, and all of these things? Which was the publishing house that published at that time? Okay, where was it, in England or in America? Okay, which page number you referred to? So all of these um, list of things that you referred to has to be shown to the person whoever is reading. Okay, because so that that person will get an idea that okay, you as an academic writer got the idea from Milton's Paradise Lost whenever you were when you started writing on whatever topic you had on epics. Okay, maybe you are writing on the language used on the epics. Okay, so you have referred to John Milton, which was a later epic, and then maybe you are referring to the earlier epics. Okay, and then Homer and all of these people would be coming in. So again, you would be writing the date and the publishing house and the time, not the time, the page number and all of these things. Okay, now the time would be now whenever you are referring to web materials, you also have to refer to the time. When was it downloaded? What time was it downloaded? Okay, so there is a particular style whenever you write this bibliography, and all of these associations, okay, APA, American Psychological Association, modern International Language Associations, all of these things, Chicago, okay, universities, they have made a particular style, and then you follow that style, and then you write the bibliography. Okay, so Neha, bibliography basically is a format from where we get to know what the writer has used while using what the writer has referred while writing his or her paper. Okay, Neha, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so एकेडमिक राइटिंग में लास्ट में आता है वो, आप लिखते हैं एक टॉपिक में, उसके बाद क्या क्या चलाया वो टॉपिक लिखने के लिए, कौन सा किताब चलाया, पेपर चलाया, वेब पेज चलाया, you will be writing in that bibliography. That is the text editing part in your syllabus. Okay, comprehension part का आगे वो all of this prose, poetry, summary writing. Okay, any other problems or confusions? No problem. Okay, so if there's no problem, then your this part of the syllabus is over. Okay, so now after your exams, we would be going on to do the creative writing part. Okay, and in that creative writing, we have what is creative writing, the art of creative writing, modes of creative writing, writing for the media. Okay, so we would be doing that generally, and we would be preparing ourselves on both the topics. Okay, so whichever NBU gives you, most probably you'll be having either or. Okay, so you either have to do creative writing or this one, or if you have to do both also, you'll be acquainted with both. Okay, but generally you will be given an option. So if you know one properly, there's no need to worry. Okay. Okay, so can we end the class today and then meet next time, students?
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you for
Okay,
listening
sir.
then. I'll be uploading materials. Okay, please check your classrooms.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good day.